let's address the elephant in the room. The amount of recaps being done is ridiculous. But let me cope for a second. I've been rewatching the first 2 episodes of Exiled Heavy Night over and over again the last couple of days and trying to think, why am I so entertained? Well, obviously the over-exaggerated conversations, dialogue, the over-the-top unserious nature of this that just makes it so funny, but it's actually cinema. When I looked into the actual staff listing and exactly who's doing it, of course in Studio Gohan's, you're gonna have the main guy named Katsumasa Yokomine. This dude is a director that handles pretty much all Gohan's projects. He himself is the one that is keeping the Gohan's identity alive. And what is the identity? Crazy fucking hair strands, the attention to detail in the eyes, using not a cameraman but a camera drone that goes around and literally goes under the ground to show you panty shots, and just fucking cinematic just direction using that. A lot of people find it very uncomfortable, but to me it's like an acquired taste, and I think it's actually good. The sound design also, it's fucking crazy. I think I mentioned it before in many other videos, but there's a guy named Ludwig Forssell that is on this project. And the craziest thing is that this guy is Hollywood level of you know that Hans Zimmer? We talking about Dune, like soundtracks, right? We're talking about the greats of the fucking the industry. This dude has worked directly with Hideo Kojima on Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding as the main composer of the song. And when I think about how Gohan's even got this guy to work on this project, I am baffled. They're not fucking around with this anime, even though they are in that meme way. Every time the drone passes by, as it's creating this immersive omnidirectional fucking POV, it's there's a camera boom that is on that drone. As soon as it goes touches you know, the capes of somebody, it's watch this shit in that surround sound. It's fucking crazy. So what I'm trying to say is, with the crazy sound design and the soundtracks that is just creating this ambiance and atmosphere that makes it so epic, you have the over-the-top delivery of voice acting happening from Eruma, who is actually Jinshi's voice actor, by the way, from Apothecary Diaries, and the father, who is a random, I wouldn't say random, but this guy has never had a significant role before. They're trying to be cinema with this. But the funniest part is, they're trying to be cinema with the work that's just kind of slop. Now, I haven't read the source material, but this I don't think is the pinnacle of a writing that people will say ReZero, for example, right? The writing truly shines. I think Gohan should be doing this. Do this over-the-top cinematic direction for random fucking fantasy isekai garbage and lift it up. I am moved. I am compelled. And now I hope that I've made you understand exactly why it's so fucking good. And the recaps too. The recaps. Did you know that the recaps are actually different? And I'm sure we're gonna have recaps in today's episode too, but go compare the recaps. There's usually something extra added or a separate soundtrack made. When Eruma in the last episode begins with using Rampart Reflection on the Rana again, we've seen that at the end of episode 1. But the soundtrack changed. First episode soundtrack was a dark, heavy, epic one. The second one, the recap one, was actually an uplifting, inspiring, heroic soundtrack. They even added an extra scene while Eruma, after using Rampart Reflection, is fucking aura farming with his hair moving around, with the camera just showing half of his face like that with the eyes and the fidelity in the eyes. And I'm that's so fucking cool. This studio wants to make sure that every scene is cool. Over-the-top delivery of voice acting. Over-the-top sound design, over-the-top fights. We fought a random spider monster last episode. It moved me. The way that he counted the mana and said, poison beam is 7, fire claw is 4, I'll take it. You know, when I consider last fight of Heavy Night versus, let's compare Overshadowed to Overpowered. Overshadowed to Overpowered doesn't even have bad production value. It was a pop-off episode if you look at what was happening. Basically Eftal killing the army that's here to fuck us over, right? There's a coup happening. If you think about what happened there, the stage of that fight versus what's happened in Exiled Night, it's not even a comparison of which one should be even better. Yet, because of a lack of cinema, that was just standard. I wouldn't say mid, it was fun, but it did not move me. Random fights in this anime actually moves me. Gohan's might actually be my favorite anime studio right now. It's fucking crazy. I know that I'm coping, and I know that I'm doing a lot of defense for this studio when everyone's out there shitting on it, but I genuinely think many people can't even comprehend or understand what the fuck they're witnessing here. I hope that Gohan's never changes. This is the way that it should be. Let's see what happens today. And then, Marisu next. And I want you to notice something. Of course, this is recap. This is the first scene that happens in episode 1. I've studied the episodes. I know every fucking scene now by heart. Another thing about the over-the-top, like, acting is anytime there's like a still scene, characters will fucking make a noise. A guttural noise. They'll be like, It's so fucking over the top. Whenever you see random NPCs and camera shows them, they're always gonna make some noise. They're gonna say, just pay attention. This is a bit new. This is new. This is also new. This is the same. That's right, recap. God, the lightning sound design so good.
Irma,
and then the clown. Look at the hair movement. Like even here too, again, you show them, they just have to make a noise. 100% recap. But even in the recap again, they try to add something new. For example, Malice only showed one scene here, but the scene here where they showed the overall body was not shown in the first episode recap. This extra scene too with the flag fluttering around as they show the Heavy Knight was also new. And then at this point, then it's recap. And then the explanation is pretty much the same. It's all the same. This is pretty much the same, but I'm trying to tell you, right? Like just because it's recap doesn't mean that they're trying to like not do extra. It's going 26 episodes too. It's kind of crazy. I'm down. It's just I wonder how much the pacing will actually suffer. Again, noises just made. Random NPCs. The sound design, the overall ambience, the graveyard scene. This is new. They're adding a new setting of the graveyard. The bells chiming. This guy is Lord Teal, I think. I forget. This guy was glazed in the first episode, I think, when we first saw like the environment of the new map we're in. He's like a Giga Chat adventurer. I wouldn't have realized unless I watched the episode again. And now Baldy. Where's the Baldy? Yeah. Weapon shines for no reason. No, we beat it at level 8. I fucked up last episode. I forgot. Remember, level 8 was when we initiated the fight against the Aryan type, and then we leveled up. But again, another thing is random fucking polish of the armor of the weapons. Like, look at this. The axes gonna start aura farming for no reason. One more! That's diabolical. They didn't show the other hung though. I think he double hunged here actually. I don't think I remember the double hung in this scene, but there was one more scene where I died laughing. I said, bro, just say hung one more time. And then it went black and white and said, hung again. And again, these pacing issues are a problem. I acknowledge that. It's gonna piss a lot of people off. But to someone like me that just enjoys these over dramatic scenes, when they show me a different version, no matter how slightly different, I actually love it. And again, this is cope from me. But I genuinely fucking love these recaps too. The raid quest. The map. The soundtrack. Do you feel immersed? Ludwig Forsell soundtrack. Making the graveyard so epic.
最悪だ。だが、昇級のチャンスないという。ここはよろしくお願いする。
Respectful. Oh.
気に食わんがまい。よし、テイル。
That's it. He just wanted to be glazed. This fucking Baldy does not give a fuck. He just, you better know who the big doll is. Okay. Okay. Oh, you okay? Sure. Okay. The greatest adventure. Oh, he didn't have to do all that.
サーチ周囲の生物の気配を確かめるスキル
Yeah. I wonder what search does, guys. Yeah, thank you.
サーチ周囲の生物の気配を確かめるスキルらしいスキルだな
Oh, 미고토, 미고토. I hope that by me constantly just mocking the same noises that you'll realize how often they do this in this show and how much I fucking love it. Every scene just needs to be over the top. Yo, Sorch is polished right now. It says shwing.
敵の魔物の群れ規模ざっ
よくやったテイル。
よくやったティール。
私は優秀なスキルを持っていますからねお願いしますよ
The self glaze. He's the one that grants the promotion, though? I thought if they just passed the mission, the guild acknowledges it. It's as if Mr. Goran here is actually the one that like has it all.
私は優秀なスキルを持っていますからね
I'm important, by the way.
Huh?
Only rank E?
おやおやおっと行動はちょっとした噂になってましたよ
God, the character acting.
赤魔術師か
Red Mage?
あの噂
Yo, Red Mage! Oh, who remembers the Banished from the Hero Party Red Mage anime? That was actually the first time I actually understood what even like a red mage. It wasn't just like all. It was kind of like a jack of all trades. It can do everything, right?
赤魔術師か
A rank party.
身
A
体能
rank
力が
party.
高く攻撃魔法を広く覚える
残念だったねそんなハズレクラスも
Not even a
だ
concern.
が
He's just shit
俺
talking.
はこのクラスを気に入っている
Shing. That's right. You ain't getting us. Bro just used Rampart Reflection on his bullshit. We didn't even use a skill. It felt like we just used it. Now he just lost all confidence. Why isn't he being intimidated by me? Chouheki Gaishin! Yeah.
ませいぜい足を引っ張るなよ
I can't wait for when Eruma tanks everything for this party. And I bet you they're still not gonna acknowledge him. There's gotta be a moment when Eruma clutches for the party.
せいぜい足を引っ張るなよ
どっちかといえば赤魔術師の方がきついクラスなんだが
Okay.
赤魔術ゲームでは典型的な器用貧
Yeah,
乏
Jack of all
型と呼ば
trades.
れていただがこの世界は無視されるのは当然のことだが
You think he's an isekai character? That implication is kind of interesting. I think Malice is an isekai character, though. Just the way that she over... But the more I think about how overly exaggerated everything is, maybe Malice just is a bitch. There's nothing crazy going on. And this is not some sort of plan, you know, set up by an isekai character. Like, she could just be just an over-the-top, just a regular NPC. Anyways, the fact that he would choose a complex, you know, class rather than a simple class, that's kind of... That's unorthodox.
無視されるのは当然のことだが
一応確認しておく。今回
あんたと。
強いやつじゃん
奴は D 級冒険者であるわしが狩る。巻き込まれてもわしはかばわんぞ。
コウタンさんはボスにかかりきりか
They just wanted to get carried, bro. This entire party is trying to sneak in. Gotan is legit. Nobody here has any balls, bro. What the? Even the Beyblade character. These guys are all pussies.
マジかよ下がりますコウ
We
タンさ
can
んは
get
ボス
carried.
にかかりきりか
Oh
横に立ってる
グールヘッド推定レベル
no. Yeah, it's a ghoul and it's a head. What did I expect from a name like Ghoulhead?
死体から下級ワイトを作り出す黄泉の息吹が厄介だレベル40の D 級冒険者
Level
ゴータン
40?
がいる順当に進めば破れることただ
These dead weights.
減った冒険者と
See, again, right? Recap scenes again, but they're so animated, they just start talking.
ザコ冒険者と
It seems like Teal and his homie, though, they have some confidence. These two are definitely not dead weight, per se.
ザコ
傲慢
Ah, literally his name. Gotan, Goman, there's gotta be a wordplay there.
傲慢レイドが楽な仕事だと舐めていた雑把な指揮官
Recipe for a disaster.
全員生存率8割ってとこがこの世界ではデスペナルティどころじゃない
What's the death penalty? Do you just die? They've never really explained it. But if you're gonna say more than a setback, I'm gonna assume you die in the game, you die. SAO.
ゲームなら十分な数字だがこの世界ではデスペナルティどころじゃない
Okay. We're playing hardcore game right now. ゴータン
ゴータ
様。
ン決めておいた方がいいんじゃないか
Thank you, Oniguchi, for the 8 months. Thank you, thank you. A heavy knight dares to correct me? Gotan? Level 40?
もう少し指示を具体的に詰めておいた方がいいんじゃないか
なんだと
Oh,
アンデッ
shit.
ドの群れについても報告と全く同一だともクソり
You gotta pop off.
貴様わしに指図するつもりか
Look at those eyes. Another classic Gohan's technique is not just the movement of hair. This is actually a very interesting one. Usually still frames like this will have hair strands moving like crazy, but that's a distraction. Look at the eyes as well. The eyes looks like you're looking at a fucking galaxy, bro.
わしに指図するつもりか
いや経験も未熟で不安なんだ
Humble Eduma.
他のみんなも似たようないつも通りの簡単な依頼だろうが
But
俺
to
た
us
ちのために
noobs. Well done.
うまい
おいおい
Amazing! Eduma actually convinced the arrogant Gotan to help
う
out.
まい
おいおい
Tiru?
俺たちのためだザコアンデッドに怖がってるのはハズレクラスのエルマくんくらいだろうよ
Teal better die in this raid, man. Or at the very least, Eduma saves these two. Teal and his lackey. The lackey might die. You really want to do this shit right now when you're getting a freebie?
ハズレクラスのエルマくんくらいだろうよ直前で怖くなって
God damn the hair fidelity.
俺も怖いけど
I'm so scared. Please, Teal, please stop.
怖いけど
Every scene is just him horror farming.
俺も怖いけど
Yeah.
指示なんて必要ありませんよ
Great camera angle here.
ゴータンさん怖いなら邪魔だそうでしょゴータンさん
Oh lord, the whites are here already. The low level whites. If I said low level blacks, would I be racist? White is spelled W-I-G-H-T. This is not a color. This is like a ghoul. This is like a hollow. This is like a ghost, okay? So when I say low level whites, please understand the context. The show said it. That came out of nowhere. When you're a content creator and other people are trying to make content out of your name and create drama and controversies off of out of context clips, you have to define yourself in every possible parameter. That's a content creator's life. You have to give you have to, I'm buffing up like a heavy knight. You have to make sure you cover your ass. They're coming, the whites. Teal's shitting his pants. The only unrealistic thing here is maybe that these corpses aren't bald. How does everyone have more hair right now than Mr. Gotan, even though these dudes have been dead for God knows how long? Like, they're coming out of the ground and they still have hair. And I want you to realize Gohan's could have just made them all bald to be lazy. This studio is not lazy. If you think that the recaps are lazy, go ahead. But I'm explaining to you, they really do go all fucking out. The cool head. Raid begins. Why is it so quiet? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the recaps. Yeah, again, I know. Yeah, this is fucking crazy. This is the commercial break, I guess, right? So this basically means they will not change. This is the intended design. They will always do a recap of what happened the last episode and the beginning of the episode. They will always do a recap during the commercial break like it's fucking TV show. It is what it is. One thing to praise though, again, is this camera angle. The whole scene is Gotan the Arrogant looking down on others. This entire scene is Erima, you know, swallowing his own pride and bowing down as Teal tries to start shit. The camera angle from the top head looking at Gotan's bald ass head looking down again. I think it's beautiful direction. But again, the recaps are gonna just completely clown on this type of show from the average person.
指示なんて必要ありませんよ、ゴータンさん。方法まで逃げていればいい。そうでしょ、ゴータンさん。
In fact, I think what's more productive to do with recaps like this is look at the difference. I do think that the recap scenes are actually done differently. You'll be able to spot some extra scenes or a different sound of soundtrack, whatever. There's gonna or some extended scenes. Shit in his pants. No. This is not a source material problem. Because there's no way that this studio would have taken on 26 episodes of content when the pacing is like this. Like, the idea is, if they knew that the source material was limited, why would they pursue a 26 episode no-stop core? No, I think this is like actually their like decision intentionally. Just like how they don't back down from their own directional skills, even though people complain. Like, I think that they really think that having these recaps is like nostalgic of the glory days of anime or something. I don't know. They understand an aesthetic and a style, and they don't back down on it. And this is also very intentional. No fucking shot they would have taken on 26, right? No, I think this is very, very intentional. Great character acting. Bro just said Yahoo! Do something! Gotan! Erima, please save us! Where'd you get a pitch? Where do you get that hoe from, bro? These dudes are spawning with weapons. Now, I understand this is the graveyard and there might be extra equipment around, but like, god damn, where'd you get a fucking farmer's hoe from, bro? I'm scared. Cowards. They need another symbol of hope, bro. A hero. The Heavy Knight must show them and instill motivation, courage into them. Erima, show them how it's done. Wait a minute. Wait a minute? A solo. Wow! Nam the Heavy Knight! Buddy! New skill, that's right! Okay, this is also fucking crazy. Aren't you a slow Heavy Knight? Why would you do the tanking for us? It's a hilarious concept. Erima is talking about how he wants to tank and pull aggro. But you're a Heavy Knight! Why would a Heavy Knight do a tank's role? Anyways, the point of this is to show his speed. Look at this. Yeah, let's go! Sword or shield. Great triangle! Woo! Santa's going crazy, everybody! Disarm! That's another thing I fucking love about this show. every name technique will be said in such an anime way. Disamu! Yo, last episode, they had 3 separate fucking angles of him going, Disamu! 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 And the Japanese kanji, bum, bum, bum! They love that shit. Yeah! Oh, heavy knight! Like that! Dude, I've never seen Choheki Gaishin like that either! Look at this one! He fucking started from his fist! What? And then... Oh! See, I'm telling you, they try to make every scene as cool as possible. He's used this so many times. This is a new way of activating the skill. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. I'm telling you, every scene will be so fucking cool. Every scene will have him aura farming after he does something, bro. Just for no reason. Again, 2 separate shots. You want to see him in that angle? What about this angle, bro? Fluttering cape, fluttering hair, and then show the NPCs in shock. Boom. Boom. That's right. Oh, this soundtrack. Knight armor shining. Maybe we can do it. Level it up.
レベル16になりました。
16 now, baby.
よし、想像以それにこの数でこのレベルの相手は効率がいい。
EXP.
ステータス。
Oath to the armor. Go in.
順調に上がってるな。
一人でほとんどぶっ倒してるぞ。
Why are they now scared of him now? I thought if anything they start believing. Now the cowardice has changed to a different target.
一人でほとんどぶっ倒してるぞ。
あいつの後ろに怖くなってきたよ。
Literally. Whatever, we'll solo it. Shit! Let's go, NPCs! They're doing it! Every scene.
エルマさん、ゴータンさんの火星に向かいますか？
Nah. Oh, this soundtrack is creepy.
素直にゴータンに任せておいた方がいい。
おお、ゴータン作が Wait! Bro has the build of an average like mid-40s dad. You know, the fucking Hank Hill ass, bro. You're just a fridge. You look like a fucking, you know, like a Polytoad, like from fucking Pokemon. You know, you are just a fucking mini fridge. That's it. He's moving different though. Come on, let's go! Headshot. Yep. Yo, where's Teal at? Cause they are. They would rather survive than die and not get promoted. Yeah, I get it, but Teal, he just talked all shit. Paul and Teal has been aura farming in the background, acting so tough. Now the other NPCs got more courage than these two.
分かってはいますが、これ以上近づいてここからでも援護できますし。
What assist? Oh, headshot again! Whoa, he can do it!
ステータス。あと一発ゴータンの一撃が入れば倒せる HP だ。
The whites! Gotan straight up can't carry, bro. This is where Teal and Paul should be doing their fucking job so Gotan can get the final strike.
ワイトが邪魔だ。
違う。
いや待つんだ
Don't tell me he's gonna recover. Yo, he gonna eat the whites, bro. He might just evolve and get stronger. Oh, you going feet first? Hell no. If you're going down the wood chipper, you going head down first or feet down first? I'm going head down first. Oh! Oh, eating all of them. These cowards are now hiding behind the fucking tomb. Great character acting though.
雷持ちか
OP.
死体やアンデッドを食らうと HP が回復するスキル
It's a special one.
いやだが妙だ
Look at those eyes.
ただの屍ぐらいの
He's gonna evolve, man.
まさか
いなくなった
More are being summoned now, aren't they?
ゴータン止まれ
Wait!
そいつから離れろ
New power! Oh shit! Crazy soundtrack!
ヘッドがマッドヘッドへと存在進化しました。レベル40になりました。
Crazy transformation scene! The end! Again, right? Is this post-credit?
ものの変異魔物の変異存在進化
No, no, no. This is just preview stuff. This is just preview stuff. Soundtrack, sound design, the fucking ambiance again, right? The atmosphere. It's so fucking epic. That entire transformation scene again. You should be watching this with like surround sound. You should be watching this in theater like in fucking IMAX, bro. I'll tell you, you gotta watch this shit and be able to appreciate the fucking background, you know, sounds happening. It just adds so much. Another episode where again, not much really happens. The source material is more hype though compared to a random, you know, fight against a spider monster, right? We're actually going through a raid. We got other characters involved, their characteristics, the cowardness from them, talking all that shit. Suddenly now Teal and Paul, they can't do shit, bro. They're such weaklings. Gotan have actually a lot of respect for because Gotan can carry in his own way. He just is a bad leader, but he can, you know, actually do it. And now that the, you know, Ghoulhead is now a mad header, can Gotan actually fight? It's now level 40 versus level 40, but still, it should be pretty fucking tough. But still, another peak fucking episode. Yes, the recaps are shameless. But if you again think about source material that 26 episode this, why would they decide to do it this style? If not, again, considering the history of this studio and the way that they have their own style and vision, they're like, yup, we want to make it like that. Yup, we're going to do a recap every time. Next episode, you should expect a recap immediately of the Mad Hatter changing. But the coolest thing about the recap is look at the different scenes, right? Compare them. They are actually different, whether it be playing a different soundtrack, adding extra scenes, or extending some scenes. It is slightly different. This shit is actually my favorite anime this season. It keeps delivering. Every scene, every content that just shouldn't be that fucking hype is more fucking hype because of, again, the sense of direction. God bless this studio. And the haters might be hating on this, but this to me is like, I'm just so fucking happy. This shit got 26 episodes. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for even more content. And until next time, take care.